In our sports lead, the biggest scandal in the history of athletics. Today, more than 90 women and girls sexually abused by convicted child molester and former Team USA Gymnastics Dr. Larry Nassar are seeking more than $1 billion from the FBI. The gymnasts say that investigators could have ended Nassar's abuse and protected them and other victims had FBI agents not mishandled the case. Claimants include Olympic champions Simone Biles and Aly Raisman and Michaela Maroney, each of whom have submitted claims for $50 million. And as CNN's Gene Casares reports for us now, authorities now have 6 months to settle those claims before a lawsuit can be filed in federal court.
The FBI on official notice.
We have been failed and we deserve answers.
90 female athletes victimized by disgraced Dr. Larry Nassar seeking more than $1 billion in damages from the agency in administrative claims, a required step before a lawsuit can be filed.
I blame Larry Nassar, and I also blame an entire system that enabled and perpetrated his abuse.
The FBI's Indianapolis field office was notified in 2015 that Nassar, a longtime team doctor for U.S. Olympic Gymnastics and Michigan State University, had sexually abused female gymnasts.
I then proceeded to tell them about London and how he'd sign me up last on his sheet so he could molest me for hours twice a day. I told them how he molested me right before I won my team gold medal.
The FBI interviewed the athletes, but according to an inspector's general report, senior officials, quote, failed to respond with the utmost seriousness and urgency, made numerous errors, and failed to, quote, take steps to mitigate the ongoing threat posed by Nassar.
I am haunted by the fact that even after I reported my abuse, so many women and girls had to suffer at the hands of Larry Nassar.
The Inspector General also found the FBI supervisory special agent made false statements to investigators in an effort to minimize or excuse his errors.
What is the point of reporting abuse if our own FBI agents are going to take it upon themselves to bury that report in a drawer?
Nassar was convicted in 2017 and sentenced up to 175 years in state prison.
Imagine feeling like you have no power and no voice. Well, you know what, Larry? I have both power and voice, and I am only beginning to just use them.
The Department of Justice declined multiple times to prosecute the FBI employees involved. It would not comment on these new claims, but the FBI has previously condemned the conduct.
The actions and inaction of the FBI employees detailed in this report are totally unacceptable.
The FBI can now respond to the athletes' claims. If they are not settled in 6 months, the attorneys representing them can file a lawsuit.
It disgusts me that we are still fighting for the most basic answers and accountability over 6 years later.
Attorney John Manley out of California has stood by the side of all of these victims from the beginning, pursuing for them justice. They have been at this for a long time. Many of these women were sexually assaulted when they were in their teens. Now we are 2022, and they are finally asking the FBI, one last time possibly, we deserve justice. Jake?
Gene Casares, thanks so much. Here to discuss, CNN sports analyst and USA Today columnist Christine Brennan. Christine, so Olympic gold medalist Michaela Maroney released a statement about why she and her fellow gymnasts are filing this claim. It reads in part, quote, my fellow survivors and I were betrayed by every institution that was supposed to protect us. I had some hope that they would keep their word and hold the FBI accountable after we poured out our hearts to the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee and begged for justice. It is clear that the only path to justice and healing is through the legal process, unquote. Now, Christine, we all remember that incredibly powerful hearing last year. It is stunning that the FBI did not choose to prosecute. What's your reaction to this?
It's so reprehensible, Jake. It's been going on for years. And every time you hear about this, every time we talk about it, Gene's report, you just get angry all over again. What this nation failed to do for these women. Forget for a moment that they're heroes and you're cheering for them. It's the red, white, and blue, and they're winning Olympic gold medals and they're great role models for your kids. Forget all that. Just American women. girls and women, to be failed so miserably by everything, U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee, USA Gymnastics, Justice Department, the FBI. And it was 2 weeks ago the Justice Department decided, Jake, not to prosecute the 2 FBI agents who so egregiously just basically tabled this horrifying news that they heard in 2015, allowing perhaps another 100 women to be abused by Larry Nassar before anyone woke up to what they were hearing in Indianapolis, before making a phone call to Michigan. The most basic FBI work, failed to do it, and then the Justice Department fails to prosecute them. This is why we're seeing this lawsuit today.
Take a listen to what 3-time Olympic gold medalist Aly Raisman told me last year.
I think there needs to be an investigation of the FBI, USAG, and USOPC, and also looking at the interplay among all 3 organizations, because if we don't have answers, then we're relying on guesswork, and people that enabled our abuse might still be in positions of power. So saying that you're sorry or we will never forget this will happen again, it's not enough. Those are just empty promises.
It's really interesting that she cited in that interview 3 organizations that she wanted there to be an investigation of. One was USA, the USA Olympic Committee. One was USA Gymnastics. And the third was the FBI.
Right. The failure there is, again, extraordinary. It is breathtaking. No matter, you kind of can't believe that what these young women did was, Jake, they did the exact right thing. They called the FBI. They called the authorities. They said help, and the FBI failed to help them. U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee did have a major investigation. All new leadership of the USOPC. A lot of the bad people are gone. The people that were involved in this. USA Gymnastics has had about 4 different leaders. Obviously still concerned about that, but there has been a change. I'm not saying it's over, but there are new people. The FBI, though, again, one was let go of the 2 agents who blew it back in 2015. One was let go, the other retired. And these women continue to have to fight. And when they do this, Jake, as you know, they talk about how this plunges them back once again into the horrors of Larry Nassar. So we as a nation are making them relive this so that they can fight these battles and hopefully get justice in the end.
Yeah, they are fighting these battles for future generations of boys and girls. And it is a shame that we rely upon them to do it and we can't rely on our leaders to do it, but God bless them. They're certainly American heroes.
They are. They absolutely are. And I've covered a lot of them over the years, and they're wonderful people. And of course, Simone Biles with the conversation about mental health. So they continue to lead and be the conscience of their sport and of all sports, and reminding us of all the good in them, even as we see all the bad in so many of our institutions.
Christine Brennan, thanks so much.